What I actually really like to watch are the taskbot speedruns recently. The tool-assisted speedruns. Watching like a robot do a perfected speedrun is magic. Like, I should show you the Celeste one at some point. Just because of how, like, insane it was.
Oh.
Because effectively, there were, like, certain points where there was no speed cap when jumping and, like, boost jumping. And Celeste is just a 2D side-scroller platformer kind of thing. We've seen the F-Zero runs. Yes, I've seen the F-Zero speed runs. They are silly.
I remember when we accidentally bugged out that one part of Nefarious and the trolley flew us halfway across the level.
No, imagine if that was like
a method for speedrunners to skip the level.
Well, it would be, except for I think
he patched it so it wouldn't.
Yeah, he probably patched it so it would never be a problem again. But that would have been like a go-to speed tech for some of these runners.
But that one was definitely because the physics went wonky on something.
No, it like forgot to thing. And it did
it didn't stay on the track. It had a wire that it was supposed to roll on.
But yeah, we skipped like that entire level because of it, and it was hilarious.
Wasn't it funny though, because I was saying a line at the time and it was like, "Wah!"
Yeah. No, you had like a goofy scream.
Or actually, no, it was because that one princess was going, wee.
Oh, right.
And it just happened.
Yeah,
Faraday, he was saying wee just as we hit that.
It really did feel like it was designed in, like the timing was too perfect. Whoops. Go watch our Nefarious series. It was fun. Let's see, did we watch GDQ this year? I try to watch every GDQ, but I don't get all of them. I'm slowly making my way through every run. Some are real boring though. The one problem is GDQ is GDQ is a bunch of you know, skilled players in a lot of cases, but they're not always the most entertaining. You know, it's a lot of just people that run these games kind of quietly and might be really good at the run, but running commentary, not so much so.
It's really funny seeing the series for puzzle games where either you've memorized all the answers, or you know those games where you have to go to different worlds in order to find the answers to puzzles that are almost like a map or like a puzzle piece, and you only get the full picture when you completed them all. But if you know the answer, you just walk, like you start the game, walk to the room, punch in the answer, and that's the end of the game, you know? And people go, speed run! So what they did in the later Myst games, I think this specifically pertained to Revelation. There was a puzzle where if you could guess the color combos and you already knew how the colors were supposed to be put in place, you could potentially skip an entire third of the game, I'd say. But you need to know how the colors are arranged in a certain circle. And so I think in that game, the pattern changes every single game.
Yeah, but like, there's only so many patterns.
So you could potentially guess them.
Maybe not guess necessarily, but in a lot of cases, it's like you can straight up just look at it and be like, okay, so this is the pattern I need to care about. If that makes sense.
Well, you don't know about the puzzle I'm referring to. It was
The rider approaches.
There were sort of like, let me see, was it 8 or was it 6? It was either 6 or 8 central dots, and it could be one of 6 colors, and then each of them had an orientation for like the other 2 colors, and I suppose I think you would have to do hundreds of attempts to get that to work, so I think you have to pretty much complete at least one of the worlds in that game to know how to complete that particular puzzle.
Oh, I see what I'm supposed to do. See, GDQ used to be really entertaining, but then they tried to make it family friendly. At the same time, like, they had some bad moments, so I can kind of understand why.
What bad moments in GDQ?
So GDQ used to just be kind of like a whomever. But I think it was like last year? I think it was like last year's Summer Games Done Quick. There was a couple of streamers, speedrunners that were particularly like aggressive, and the audience was like not having it, and it just kind of was like a bad mix.
Aggressive as in they were cursing every time they messed up, or being mean to people, or what do you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, that looks promising. Keep going higher and higher.
Yep, and there we go.
Ooh.
I don't exactly remember what the dealio was.
Well, also, aren't all of these events donations to charity?
Yeah, but
So if it's a...
that doesn't stop people from being awful. Yeah, the specific line I think was kind of the thing that... there's a treasure chest around here?
Is right below or above you?
Might be...
I can't imagine it being above.
No, I guess it's down below and we just missed it.
You might have to get inside or under the building.
Or maybe it is up there.
Where up? Let's... Yeah, get rid of that zombie.
I might have just had the mask on. They go kind of real world things go kind of phantomy. I take it off. I don't even know if it's important, but I'm gonna go back for it. But yeah, so the phrase that I think was the nail in the coffin was, if you want to cure cancer, go stand in front of a train.
What?
Was, I believe, what
That was
one of
terrible.
the... Yeah. So, like...
So the guy was actually... Was that because was that a fan in the audience, or was that a player?
No, that was probably one of the streamers.
Ew.
Either, like, people were memeing really hard, or who knows what.
Is it behind that rubble?
No?
No? It must be above. But I don't see anything
Anybody
above.
know where this chest is?
Is that a chest? Really?
Yeah, it's absolutely a chest.
Just looks like a weird block.
Swear
It has to be underground.
It's a hidden chest. Oh, you need to do something to make it appear. It's a new one.
Well, it wouldn't be here. It would be down below. Right there, right?
Possibly.
So, ground pound, smash. Oh, no, down there. Go down there. No.
No,
maybe
there
not
was a chest down here a long time ago. Or something else. Maybe this is actually where we came in on.
I would just think that
Destroy
you'd have
all
to...
fire hydrants, I believe.
What? That
I
can't
don't think there are any.
be. I only see mailboxes. Mailboxes and meters. And, ooh, was that a those were zombie bits.
If you want to look it up, we're in the crossroads. Just Google hidden chest crossroads. That should be enough. I've still got 2 things to find in the area, so it's not not that big of a deal. I guess honestly, we could just go demon mode and wreck these guys. This should be interesting, he says, as I one-shot him and his fellows. Fools.
You have to destroy every fire hydrant?
What kind of chest is
But you
it?
can't get it until you have the death mask. Blue hook, yeah.
That is weirdly arbitrary.
It has a wrath shard in it. At least that's what people think.
I'm not sure if
The
I
way
care.
I did it by killing all the enemies that had blue souls in it. People are not too certain about it themselves here.
It doesn't seem like it's worth my time, so I'm just going to ignore its existence and keep looking around because there's a ton of stuff that I think actually missed the first time through.
Oh yeah, like this whole chest.
Yeah. Watch this be worth like 100 souls. Yeah. Not much. We were supposed to find those originally.
Oh yeah, you have the horse. Ruin. Can't break through that glass, can you?
No.
Nah.
Rune just doesn't turn very well.
Well, I wouldn't anticipate horses would have good turning radii.
So the other one is
Oh,
over
down
in that
there.
corner. Oh,
Ah.
that would do it. I don't even know what this is.
Looks like a very fancy chest.
Hellfire.
Hellfire.
Makes your weapon burn.
So that's the final
That's the last non.
of the non-legendary ones.
Thank you. Okay, so I think that's it for this area. There's the hidden chest, but that sounds like effort.
It blinked off your shoulder.
Yep. I mean, war is bigger than a car. Stuff like a basic meter, not gonna slow him down that much. Okay, so
Let's go back to Samael.
why?
Scalding Gallow.
There was nothing there.
Well, because there were 2 abyssal armor pieces
And
there.
I got both of them.
You got both of them?
Yes.
Most definitely?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the first one you get really easily, like, super early on. And then the second one is the, like, fall down. I'm fairly certain the one I'm missing is one of the ones I'm missing is in Drowned Past. With the chests. I don't really care about Wrath Shards, and I definitely don't care about extra souls. I want to get to Darksiders too.
Darksiders 2 we only played, I think, the first dungeon of. And then we
got
stopped.
No. We finished the first world, got to the second, and then got like partway through it. Okay, so now we know. So there's a chest in the first building, and then there's a chest in the first building.
Watch out.
Hi.
Where did these enemies come from?
I guess they were just kind of hanging out here. Looks like there's not a small number of them. It's interesting how many enemies kind of got kind of disappeared over the course of over the course of this like run. Because remember those like enemies in the very beginning of the game that would like wreck me and that like had all the explosive and like ranged moves? Haven't seen another one of them since. You don't remember at all.
I'm just thinking.
Ciao.
Sorry, I get lost in thought.
All commentary.
Sorry.
What?
I was just thinking more about what demons do after the apocalypse.
Bridge Club.
I
Imp hunting.
mean, they're just standing around there.
Goat husbandry.
What? There are no goats.
Demon goat. Okay, just watched a video on it. It's just souls. Well, that's good. I think I missed a chest somewhere in here, too. Well, I absolutely did. I can see it on the map, and it's taunting me.
Oh yeah, you can probably get to it. It's right there on the right.
That's what I was testing, and I didn't see it. So I bet it's up above? So I'm gonna try coming up here.
Is it one level below?
Yeah.
Right in there?
I'm gonna try and take a look. This might actually be another hidden...
Hidden chest?
Yeah, this is another hidden
Use
chest.
your mask.
Oh. If they didn't fix in this version, I think there's a chest in this area that appears on the map.
But
Doesn't actually exist. Ah!
There could be that. Well, let's go to the one on the right.
Yeah. Yeah, this is absolutely...
Ah, that looks promising. So that lifts up out of the ground. You just smack it.
Yeah. I don't think I can throw anything. But yeah, you're right. Probably smack it.
Oh, great.
There we go. No, this ain't it. That's a lifestone shard.
Ah, it still gets you extra health. Why don't we jump across the way?
Already fought these.
You already fought
Well,
all those?
it's just some critters. Pyra in chat is kind of mad that I got that to work. Look, I'm magic.
Got what to work?
The
Hopping
fact
up
that
a
I hit
pillar?
that block and then just swam up and jumped out and climbed on top of it. Okay, so...
I thought there was one in that section there on the right.
Yeah, but I think we might have already gotten that.
We've already gotten it. Okay. And you
Yeah.
already did this challenge.
Yeah, so we've already done everything in this area. Alright, so where's the next location? Scalding Hollow?
Well, the thing is, that's where Samael is.
Oh.
That's where the two with Samael were. And you already got the one with the black throne. You got the two in the Drowned Pass. The Hollows. And a hall in the southwest. Oh, right. I wanted you to check out the one where you have to hit a pillar.
Yeah, haven't found that one yet. Where's that?
Let me look.
I do not remember how I did that one back in the day. I'll just keep wandering around. There's always...
It's in the Scalding Gallow, though. From Samael's platform, head due south to a destroyed building in
yeah,
the
I got that a long time ago.
You did?
Yeah, that was like one of the first.
Oh, okay. So you must have gotten the two in the Scalding?
Yeah.
And you already got the one in the Twilight Cathedral. Drowned Pass.
Oh, this ain't one.
Yeah, the Hollows... Southwest corner of the map, there's a hole in the far west that leads you to flooded tunnels, and you find a chest with a piece inside it. It's in a nook along the northern wall. That was in like the subway level. Did you get the one down there?
Ah. I truly...
The Iron Canopy is the...
Yeah.
Is the Gorma's Chronosphere. Did you get the one with the, with the bugs or the spiders?
Don't know. There were a couple of chests we missed that you were not interested in me going back for, so... There's a very real possibility.
The Ashlands, you did get the one with the dune worms, right?
No, we did very little collectible hunting in the Ashlands.
Well, you might want to go to the Ashlands then. But this one looks like it's up on a platform. There's a geyser. Take it up. Grapple onto the tower and you'll find an abyssal piece of armor. So if you want to go see if you can get the thing in the dune worm area, that would be fine.
Yeah, where am I headed? Oh, I'm headed for...
I really like the painted appearance of that map.
Yeah, no.
Isometric-y style.
It's real good. If we beat this one in a reasonable time, will we start Darksiders 2 tonight? Yeah, we might not get very far, though. I've only got 2 hours until multiplayer time. Which...
What's that? Those. All of those.
Oh yeah, there's a couple of chests in this area that we never grabbed. Nothing particularly helpful, but still. I'm just gonna keep grabbing them to rule everything out. I think there's a health chest up here.
Can you look?
Yeah, I'm gonna go check.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
just
it's
health.
just a health chest. I'll grab it. I mean, it's not like we're going back for it. Right? Well, it's not like we'll ever be back here. But yeah, goal is to finish this and start Darksiders 2, but then really start Darksiders 2 probably on Monday night. Unfortunately, we got to juggle this game with Octopath, and so I kind of have to.
We're also in the process of trying to complete Lost Sphere, but we haven't put up the new episodes.
Well, the whole like stolen shirt thing kind of threw that off for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is just another
health chest.
There is a chest back this direction. I don't know what it's going to be. Probably Wrath or a health shard.
Health shard would be nice.
Yeah. I mean, ideally we go into the last boss fight laughably over geared, and I can just kind of stomp him. That's not going to be how it goes. I don't remember him being that hard. I think I like lost once and I tried to wake you up and you were not having it.
I think you had to complete it a second time so I could see the final cutscene or something. Or
yeah.
Maybe I fell asleep during that too. I don't know.
Yeah, and I was kind of miffed because it was hard. It's just a Wrath Shard. Whatever, I'll grab it.
Whoa. Watch out. Wouldn't want you to clip through something. Great. Well, you got yourself another bar on that.
I just remembered, by the way, the weird skeleton with the top hat.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hey, do you think you can grapple onto those vines?
Yeah, but I've already been there.
Have you already been up there?
Yeah, I already did that.
Okay.
Because there's nothing left on the map.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fairly certain I went down there and it was a nothing. But I think the like weird ghoulie man that fights you with the cane with the top hat, he is actually his last name is Killington.
Is that where you got your
No, but he shows up in Battle Chasers. He's one of the optional bosses you fight at the end. So I think he's a product from he's like a reference to something that Joe Madureira keeps throwing in. It's Joe Madureira, right? Or...
Yeah, I believe so.
The problem is I was thinking about
Oh. That's a hole.
I think that's always frozen over though.
Well, there's a chest.
Yep. I will check every chest. I mean, luckily the backtracking isn't too slow, and it's certainly not like we're being terribly surprised.
This is a soul chest.
David Adams, Wicked K, was a character the designers had in mind for 2 years. Caricature of Vigil's British contingent was not added to the game until the final month of programming as an in-game joke. Ah, there's the answer.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like a Vigil reference.
Mm-hmm. That's fun.
It is still a bit of a shame that the studio closed down. I mean, it sounds like they've gone on to... Oh, I mean, obviously Darksiders is still going. Because we've got Darksiders 3 coming up. And it actually does look really good.
It's a story that has to be finished. There's just... Because you get through 2 of the Horsemen, and there's still 2 more.
What other games? Oof.
Oh.
Okay, so this whole section over there we cleared out pretty well. And there's one chest there, but I think that's a health chest.
And there's that chest.
Yeah,
and
so
chest.
I'm gonna go to the right first. We're gonna go get that green thing. Because getting all the green things gets you health crystals. What other games have been... Oh, there's a chest on the back here.
Mm-hmm.
Have been abandoned before their story could be completed. There was Bulletstorm, which never got finished.
Let me think on it.
Because, like, there's a number of them where they kind of, like, sequel baited but never finished. Like, Xenoblade Chronicles X, which I'm fairly certain is just going to be unfinished for the rest of its lifespan. Well, Like, they're gonna just keep making Xenoblade games, but they're never gonna make it a Chronicles X again.
I suppose I've always played games that were so episodic. There was always the potential to do more, but then if they couldn't or didn't, it wouldn't matter so much because there were no loose ends. But no, Darksiders always stood out to me as a series that had more to tell because there were the two other Horsemen. And the first two games, you know, prominently had one of the Horsemen as a protagonist. So War and Death. And it was just a shame that...
This one's just underwater, isn't it?
Yep,
there it is.
It would be a shame if they never got around to Fury and Strife.
Yep. So is Darksiders 3 like the first one or Darksiders 2? I haven't found much clear on it. I think it's a much smaller level, from what I've heard. Much more interconnected even than this one.
Smaller?
Yeah. Well, they can't afford to have like a big, like they can't afford to have this like big sweeping game. Like Darksiders 2 was
massive.
Yeah, it was too much. Like the.
So you think it would be a smaller scope even than this?
I think so, probably, yeah. Like, I'm betting it's still going to be, like, a 10-hour game. And who knows, it might actually be longer. But, like, the studio... like, Vigil is much... Well, not Vigil. What's the new studio? Well, it's not
Nordic.
Vigil anymore. They renamed it. Because, I don't know, different?
But I thought it was THQ Nordic.
THQ Nordic is the publisher.
They're the publisher. Oh.
Thanks, War.
Then I don't know which studio. What the studio's name is now. You fell out of the level.
Speedrunner tech. Fancy.
Sort of, if you didn't die.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard it's like a super dungeon. Yeah. I'd be kind of okay with that.
Yeah, to make a smaller game, you would pretty much just have the tower, if you understand what I mean. A goal, a couple different levels, a couple different themed zones, trying to head to the top. In a way?
Yeah. I mean, this game only had, what, six bosses total, plus a couple of mini-bosses? Because, like, Wolfbane wasn't really a boss fight. He was just kind of like an event. You fought him for a bit, or in my case, turned into demon mode and kick his ass. Same thing with Uriel. Like, she shows up, you fight her for a bit, and then... Gone. How do we... Oh. We go through here. But, you know, there was only, like, 5 actual boss fights in this game. And so they could kind of... Like, if they could have, you know, 5-ish boss fights in the next one...
What exactly are you trying to do in this one?
Tricks. Oh, this is just to get back up.
Yeah, I think we've done this one before.
But I don't really know if you need to... You do need to hit this one. There we go. I don't actually know how you're supposed to do that. Lock onto it when you're looking down, or... Who knows?
There was a big blood smear on the wall. Yeah, we've already done the blasting.
Yeah, well, there's something
you need to get behind the
here,
car.
Which...
Do you have to pull it, bash it aside, get through there?
I think you actually just walk straight through. Wow. Yeah, I'd looked at this and I was just like, I don't know how to do that. And there's another health bar.
Your shoulders are too wide.
Yep. So I think that's the last of the health bits that I can collect easily.
Mm-hmm.
No, we're in the hollows. There's no abyssal armor pieces in the hollows, right? Can you double check?
I don't believe so. I can check. I have the Ashlands, the Iron Canopy, the Hollows. One was all in the southwest corner of the map. In a hole. It's like some big backward shaped L.
Okay. Let's see. Check the map.
It would be... a minute. Where this is.
That'd be that. I think we were.
Oh yeah.
I think we were just there actually. Yeah, I already grabbed that one.
You'd grab that one?
I'm fairly
Okay.
certain.
Yeah, I think
Otherwise
maybe
it would
you
show on
missed
the map,
Ashlands
probably.
one. Are we gonna go back to see
Yeah.
the Dune Worm?
Yep, we're
area?
going to the Ashlands next.
Did he headbutt that? Or did he just smash it with his arms?
He just punches it.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, this is going to be a mild, slow process, which is part of the reason why I was like, yeah, let's start tonight off with this, otherwise, we're going to be just getting tired, or more and more tired. Okay, how much of this game do we have backlogged? I guess for reference, the,
What episode did you put up today?
the one where we were in this dungeon, and beating the boss in this dungeon.
What was the boss of this
This was
one?
the second boss.
The...
So, the matriarch or whatever?
The bug?
Yeah, the like
Thing?
weird bug thing.
Okay.
The only boss that doesn't talk to you.
Yeah.
I guess the worm didn't talk to you either.
No, the worm doesn't. No. I noticed that all of these chosen, with the exception of the tower dude, were ladies. It was like a brood mother worm, a brood mother bug, and a sort of brood mother spider, and a brood bat
like,
lady.
Sounds like somebody had mommy issues. War.
Well, if you think about it, it would be kind of weird for some kind of weird dad demon to be around being like, ha, all of my children, attack. And
And then
it's
after
like, well,
that,
where's
it's like,
the mommy?
get them, my wives. He just starts chucking, like, succubi at you.
You're just thinking of Van Helsing now.
Yeah, kind
with
of.
The
I
Dracula
swear
and
I've
his
played a
wives.
game like that or something like that where they're straight up just like the demon lord and he's just got babies.
And you see, it sort of makes more sense for the female chosen to have hordes of broodlings because, I mean, we don't really know how their reproduction works, and they just
Actively.
Huh?
It works actively.
And they just seem to create tons of spider spawn, bug spawn, and bat spawn, and worm spawn, I suppose.
Let's see. Alright, so we're done with this area. That was quick. Well, quick-ish. Still not the right place to go, though. Yeah, so the ones we're probably missing are in the Ashlands and the Iron Canopy. You are right about that. But it's nice to have these out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
And we might actually more or less 100% the game. A lot of people were asking me if we were going to do that, and I was just like, I don't think so. But now, because I don't know where all the collectibles I missed are, which is kind of getting there anyway. I guess we're not fully 100%ing it. There's kind of some garbage that we've missed.
What's that bizarre red symbol that pops up in the left?
That's
every
the
once in a while?
saving.
Saving.
But since this is on my my hard drive, or no, not saving, loading.
So the final battle is before.
But because I've got such a fast like hard drive, it doesn't even matter. Because effectively, like, there is no load time, so it just kind of pops up. Because
It almost seems instantaneous, so
yeah.
a flicker.
My friends were actually complaining about this when we were playing Conan Exiles.
Yeah.
Because none of them have solid state drives. And so whenever they teleport around, it took like a minute sometimes for like the world to load in. And I just, warp to a spot and just run off.
And what makes solid state's when you don't have all the fans and stuff going on, right?
So most hard drives are actually a disk.
Yeah, a spinning disk.
Hard disk. Hard disk drive, HDD. And what it is effectively...
Oh man.
This is no ambush, Horseman. I come alone. I, Uriel of the Hellguard, champion of the White City, call you, Horseman, to Nex Sacramentum.
Fool.
I lay claim to your life before the Creator. Will you dishonor this law as well?
Why?
Because Abaddon said you understood honor, and because he was the best of us.
The death oath cannot be broken until one falls by the hand of the other. I accept.
What? You're just gonna have a death battle right here?
Horseman.
She's challenging me to a duel.
Does she
Defend
know what
yourself, traitor.
happened to Abaddon? And apparently,
I don't know. She doesn't know what happened to Abaddon.
War could have told her. She's going on, he was the best of us, and why I'm going to battle you in his name. It's like, no. He's turned to the dark side of the Force. You need to... Why throw your life away? Also, once again with the whole... Apparently, there are customs that are universal between angels, demons, and the Nephilim or the Horsemen.
Oh my god, can I just stun lock her?
You underestimate me. Defend yourself, traitor.
What? I mean, you love that sword move.
It is my favorite move.
I mean, it really is just an up slash that sends them into the air, and... Oh.
I mean, it does
She was
some
summoning
damage.
thunder?
Okay. Oh, she's summoning non-stop swords.
Yeah.
I see what she's up to. Well, doesn't help much against
You
the
underestimate
endless sword lock. Seriously, nothing helps you against endless sword
Defend
locking.
yourself,
Well, I guess
traitor.
it doesn't really endless sword locker. It kind of does. Do I need like a ranged weapon here? Oh, I guess I have one. Boop. Oh, she is not vulnerable.
Now, why is she calling him a traitor, per se? Is it because he's not upholding the balance, or because everyone's still under the impression that he broke the sacrament, even though the seals had not been broken?
Yeah, effectively, everybody thinks war
Brought the
war
destruction.
caused the end war. Even though they were there first, question mark?
Yes! What are you waiting for? Harvest this wench! What? Don't you dare walk away from me!
The next sacramentum is mine. I decide when the angel dies, not you.
You swore an oath to me.
Abaddon is the destroyer.
Liar!
To protect you, he kept you from the truth. You pledged to follow your lord into hell, never knowing what awaited you, or what he would become.
Abaddon.
He was betrayed and became the enemy of all creation. I've been to the tree. Its gift was truth, and I share it with you now. Remember the death oath. Soon it must be fulfilled.
He is zippy.
Yeah. So essentially, he's like, your life is mine, but I decide when you die.
Yep. Oh. I had stone form on that entire time. Whoopsie. Whatever. Back. Just over here. I forget the direction into the Ashlands. It's this way.
I mean, there's definitely a lot of sand and ash around here.
For some reason, you can't take a horse through this for whatever reason.
Mm-hmm.
Shall.
Don't like running indoors, apparently.
Shall wake up.
I am awake.
Are you?
I was expecting you to
really?
say something for once.
You're welcome to say stuff. I've been quiet all day.
Well, I was talking about
Oh, right.
the death oath.
You
and
woke
the-
us up early again. Wondering about that, and it's like, why is she so tired? And the answer is, oh, right. Aw.
Well, apparently I have super hearing, because Wander can't hear bass through walls.
Yeah. Our neighbor plays music, and I can't hear it. So Lachelle's
But
like,
I
they're
can
playing
hear
music. I
everything."
hate it. And I'm like, oh, I didn't even need to go up there, did I? Well, that was pointless. Then I'm just
Well,
like,
it's because I can feel the vibrations as well as hear the booming. And you can't?
nope.
Question mark?
Then again, I also did live in a much louder, like, environment than you.
What do you mean by you
In
lived
college?
in a louder environment?
I mean, you remember my frat? Like, that was not... I was not quiet.
True. No, I suppose I'm just having bad flashbacks to our first apartment
Previous
outside
neighbor.
of school with the snoring.
Yeah, and the
Now-
screaming child.
Yeah.
I bet if you go back to some of my like really old videos, you might actually be able to hear
You might
that
actually be able to hear the screaming kid.
kid. Yeah.
I don't know. We've really liked how we have cement floors around here. But that doesn't stop stuff from the walls. Apparently.
See, how many pieces does Wander have? 8. Still 8. Oh, we could have actually just warped over here. Well, that was pointless. Whatever.
Yeah, you see, for me, sound is annoying, yes. But if it's deep enough to cause vibrations, that's even worse. Because with normal sound, you can just drown it out or wear headphones or whatever, but if you can feel the sound,
Oh.
then it disturbs you.
This area up here that I could never figure out the solution to, it's because we weren't supposed to go here yet.
Oh yeah, there's the crystal.
Because yeah, I've been trying to figure out how to get through this area for ages. The answer is...
You have the invisible hook shot?
Not there.
But
at
there
least.
was one.
No, that was always visible.
Okay. Eh.
Or I'm just stupid. Well, it's fine.
No, it was an invisible bloom spot.
Oh, that would do it.
Okay, now can you...
Grab another just for the sake of propriety?
Oh yeah. Blow up the other one.
Because I think I actually already blew it up. Yeah, I already blew it up.
Wait, oh, that was the crystal.
Yeah.
I see.
But who knows? There might be another one. I mean, I can just keep carrying this forever.
But now, where's the ash falling from? I see a stream of it coming down from the sky on the right. Can you look? Oh. Something crumbled there, or is that the
That's
tower?
the tower. That's cool. Yeah, I bet we would have actually been able to see the whole tower previously.
Mm-hmm. The shard is even further up?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh no, 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 no. Why did you do that? There was probably a grapple point up there.
See, that's what I was trying to find, but I didn't see one.
Were you using the mask?
Like, there is a grapple point somewhere around here.
But maybe you need to use the mask. See?
I thought I saw that previously. Well, whatever, that just...
But you have to be high enough.
Yeah, you're right.
So.
See, I had seen that... I thought I'd seen that previously, like, when I came through, so I thought it was, like, visible no matter what. I guess I was wrong. Whatever, I mean, it's a short walk.
There you go. Yeah, for some reason I remember the grapple point being visible from below too, but I don't know.
Yeah.
And we were trying to grapple it, but couldn't.
I don't know. Taking this bomb with me. I don't even care if it doesn't have a use at this point. Long for the ride. Yeah, no. It has no use.
That's it. The last piece of that accursed blade. Now, get back to Ulthane and finish this business.
Nope.
Yeah, we need to find that last.
What? Wow.
What? Wow. Yeah.
Just
that was cool.
Immediately. Whoop. On it.
Ouch. That must have hurt.
Okay.
Wedgie time. So, that one armor piece that could potentially be in this area was up on, like, one of those
Oh, I know where it is.
platforms?
I actually know where that one is.
Oh, okay.
That was the last one I had to find, and it was the most confusing of all of them. Second. Actually, I think... Is it up? No, it's not up this one. It's up the other one. There's two towers together at a certain point.
Oh, okay.
And that's where it is. Yeah, that's actually the only one I know, by memory, where it's located. Because yeah, it was a giant nuisance. To spot.
There aren't even worms.
Well, we killed their.
I know we killed the mother, so.
Yeah, we killed their parent.
It's amazing how empty some of this is without anyone around.
Yeah. No, I think they had a bunch of cool ideas for this game. I'm actually really excited to the idea of Darksiders 3 with the one super dungeon. Because I think that'll be much more cohesive.
I mean, I don't mind the silent exploration. To me, battles are sometimes a waste of time, but... I mean, it does make you feel like you actually succeeded in clearing them out. It's always upsetting when you've...
Ah.
Aha. When you've gone through the effort of culling out large swaths of monsters and they just pop back up again. It's all the effort for naught.
I am going to save. Okay, so we're in the last game save.
And you've been making sure you've had enough hard drive space, right?
Yes. Or maybe this is the Abyssal Armor piece and I'm stupid.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is.
Is that the last one?
No, we still need one more.
No.